Alright, welcome to my review video for Brooklyn in expansion, Battle of Brooklyn. I'm on the main map here. Went through all the missions and on Battle of Brooklyn, and I have completed them all at a base level. Nothing too difficult, nothing too hard. Just kind of wanted to see they were all about. All right, well, let's go ahead and go to Brooklyn and we'll kind of go over what I've learned and kind of give you a review of it all. Okay. First kind of thing I would like to say is that I haven't cleared a lot. I haven't done a lot in the new expansion. I've been working on some submissions for the journey for this particular season, and I waited a few days to kind of do it to see if there was any bugs and to let them kind of patch it and see what would happen. Um, and I'm kind of doing it now. Have a lot of time on the weekend and can kind of do it. So I'm giving my review now. Main thing I like to say is that
Agent,
I
I need to debrief with Schaefer. Kelso had to
did
go.
not
Said
think
it was safer for us if she's not here.
that
Entering safe area.
much of it was any different than anything you've played in the Division 1 or the Division 2. A lot more cleaners, more conducive of Division 1, and but given the difficulty I played it on, it wasn't too bad. Harder difficulty might provide a challenge, for sure. And I did only clear what I needed to clear for the actual missions. I have not cleared anything else beyond that just yet. But I can say that I will probably get to it at some point. Because there are some hunter masks here, and I think I might go after one or two of them. We'll see. And as far as the current map, as you see, I have not cleared much of it here. But it kind of does start at this mission here. Well, more or less, it starts here, and you kind of got to fight your way to the settlement a little bit. Kind of eases you in a little bit, but they're pretty easy. It kind of gives you a base level um, to get to it. Nothing too difficult, nothing too hard. I use tech to basically kill everything as laid out in my videos I posted. So yeah, but this is kind of the first mission, and then it kind of goes up here, and then you kind of go here, and then it's just a little bit everywhere. This is the final mission per se of the like expansion missions, main missions, submissions, stuff like that. But obviously there are more outside of it, and obviously replayability. You can play them on different difficulties. I just played the story mode of each one because, like I said, I just want to get a feel of it. I will say that there are some, especially in this one, you can kind of get surrounded a little bit toward the end, and you got to kind of watch. But I think higher difficulties, more people, being more cautious, you probably be all right. Um, and new shade tech, new tech we have. Okay, I do have I built a kind of a thing around it, nor the name of it, but Team Raid. Um, so this is some new gear that I noticed. Measured gloves. I haven't really tested it out yet, just yet. Receive one skill tier for each ally that is within your range. Skill tier up to 6. Yada yada yada. Kind of gives you a sort of a decent idea of what it could do, whatnot. And with everything I got going on, I got the Ninja Bike Master backpack mainly for the skill haste, the uh, resourceful talent that it has on it. Obviously, that's a unique one to this particular backpack, and it helps me unlock multiple bonuses for the gear because I get to even only have one piece equipped. And this is a new set of gear that I've tried. This monkey, shiny monkey gear, skill duration, skill efficiency, and skill haste, skill tier. Um, Not totally necessary, I would think, but it's kind of what I'm going for here. Okay, so I got the tactician equipped. I got a sniper rifle, the handgun, and right now I'm gonna have again. I haven't used this build to do anything yet, but it's smart cover and the I'm gonna use a hive. Right now I just got the store hive on, but I could switch those to the reviver or the stinger. I would imagine the stinger would give me the best idea, but there are missions where you would want the reviver over anything else. I could run a shield, I could run a drone, I could run a seeker mine, I could run a turret, run just about anything with this build, except traps, decoys. Chem launcher is actually pretty good for a couple of missions. Sticky bomb is not as good as it was in the first one, so it's kind of limited here. I don't use it. I have seen it used, but I don't use it. Firefly, not something I'm totally familiar with. This is Pulse's kind of whatever. It's a certain missions require that. Um, there's a mission that would probably be good on that toward the end of all of this. I will say that it's smaller, maybe different than New York. Um, and there's not. I haven't. Again, I haven't done a lot on it, a lot of exploration just yet. And I understand there's supposed to be a bunch of hunter masks and some submissions and some all kinds of stuff. And there's all these different question mark things that I have not even touched yet. I assume they're gonna be like whatever, just probably take them over control point stuff like that. So eventually I will, but for now I haven't. And the just overall, just talk about it overall here. I think they almost made you more open, especially in these two particular missions here when you're fighting, and you really got to kind of watch yourself. And they come out from all sides. Previously in Division, there was kind of choke points, and you could more or less gang up on them, which is probably why they did it this way. They come in from literally the rafters, and it is very. I can see where it could be a little challenging. Now I have a build that I would probably use for that. In that case, it's the Keener mission build. Um, I would probably pop this build on, remove the pulse, and probably use a um, probably either I would probably go with the I would probably go with still with the turret, just because the turret is pretty decent. But I would probably go with the healer hive versus the reviver hive. So I don't think I would need it that particular juncture, but I don't know. Um, but yeah, it's just kind of a different build for it. It's not too terribly different. I think this build would be absolutely useless for it. It's a build I don't ever use. It's for explosives only. I've never even equipped that build, to be honest with you. Um, oh, I sold one of the weapons for it. Whatever. Um, Shield build would probably be pretty decent for it too. Probably not overly necessary. but it's probably at least worth a go for it. Good striker build. This is not a good striker build. This is my striker build, but it's not good. Um, this is a generic tech build that I don't even use really much. The Granada build is just exactly what it says. It's for grenades, explosives. It's not for anything for that. But getting back to this kind of team raid build thing here, I haven't run into too many other new pieces of gear just yet. Um, I'm sure more will come. No exotics just yet. I haven't run any really difficult missions. The layout of this is pretty simple, I suppose. It's not too complicated or anything. Um, and obviously, you have upgrades just like you always do in these things and whatnot.
Social director. Yeah, you're kind and sweet and good at organizing. And he keeps me back at the base and
All right, so overall review. Um, Price point, the playtime, what you're going to gain out of it. I would say I probably have another, I don't know, 5 to 6 hours maybe of straight playtime, maybe 10 if I do the hunter missions. And exploration and taking stuff over, um, completing everything. Maybe 10, I would say 10 hours if I do everything. Um, so, given that, I would say that I'm not totally impressed with it. It's not necessarily disappointing either. It's just a little lackluster. Um, I am looking for it, and I do hope that they do kind of another. Um, hope they do another
Agent in
game.
need of backup.
I really do. The thing I do like is that the main missions are off site. It doesn't kind of interfere with anything that's here. These missions are kind of all on the edges here, and you go away from the city into them. I will say that they do have kind of a cool thing um, that they do have here, which I thought was interesting. Um, and it's kind of a thing from the original Division One. They do have sewer systems here.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
The sewer systems are here. There is a sewer system in the DC area, but it's utilized for basically a hunter mask. Really, it's not really utilized for much else. And there's like a sewer bounty, and so that's kind of interesting as well. Um, I'm working on this. I've completed what I've completed. I've done as much as I can do. Just kind of getting everything done. I'm trying to get um, this done so that I can get the rewards for this, so that I can get these, and then just keep going as I go up. I want to complete them all, get them all done. I really didn't have time last time for when I came back to do it. I will say that I am. I mean, it's still the division. It's not disappointing if you like the division. It's in no way that. So, but as far as a rating goes, I'll say it's Out of five, I think I'll give it a 3.5. It's not any better than the New York missions. I think I gave that a 3.5 as well. Um, Original game Division 1 was probably a 4.5. The original base game of Division 2 was definitely a 4, and then the two expansions have either been 3.5s. I would say more leaning toward 4, but not quite. Um, so yeah, that's what I'll give them for now, and that's kind of it. That's all I really got to say on the matter, and thank you.
Prenatal vitamins. Kind of in short supply.